All right, back to lovevoodoo.com, which is a swinger site. I got to tell you, there's some freaky things on this thing. I almost feel bad following this with Mickey Redmond.
Oh, yeah, really. That's too bad.
We may have to take a break just to separate the two.
Yeah, poor Mickey. Oh, it's bent. Look how bent that sumbitch is. Yikes.
Oh, what's going on?
Ooh. Ew. Oh, what is it? What is it? It's a purple...
Good God. It looks like a snake where the head of the snake just went, what's going on up here?
Yeah.
It looks painful.
Yeah, it looks like the would ache.
Loosen up that cut somehow.
Yeah.
He spent too long on the penis pump, and he popped a few blood vessels.
Yep, he did. And the whole damn thing is purple. It looks like his needs to be resuscitated.
He needs to join Tuggers to get some skin back there.
God.
Oh, heads up. Good morning. Is this Todd and Elena?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
How's the swinging life?
It's swinging.
All right.
Yeah, you guys been swingers for a long time?
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
4 years ago, and we're in the lifestyle a couple years before that.
You said that you met in the lifestyle. So is this something where you guys both went down, like you went with a group of dudes and she went with a group of girls, and next thing you know, you guys hooked up?
Well, what happened was I had actually just gotten divorced, and my Elena, she can tell you, but she just broke up with her boyfriend, and I got married kind of young, and I've been married for a while, and so I was going to kind of go out and do some wild stuff. You know, I want to go out and have a wild time, and so I joined this swinger site. It was a different, not art, not Love Voodoo.
Is this while you were married?
No. I just got.
Oh, okay.
I might have been. I was separated. I mean, we were on the way to getting divorced. But
was the swinging? Was that part of the divorce? Like you wanted to swing and the wife didn't?
Oh no! It was nothing like that. We just got. We got married young. I was like 22 or something, and it was pretty. It wasn't a big deal. And
yeah.
So we basically decided we wanted to do something. So I wanted to get out there and be kind of wild before I started dating again. And I joined this swinger site, Swingers Underground, and I met Elena, and she obviously was in kind of a similar situation. And I met her just obviously intending to kind of party with her and have a good time. And I ended up being very, compatible with her.
Did you have sex with her before you had dinner with her?
I think we had an appetizer, and then we adjourned to my room.
So you had a shrimp cocktail, then you had sex, and then later on you had a steak.
Yeah, something like that.
It kind of went like that.
Do you guys have kids?
Yeah, we do.
How old are they?
2, 8, and 11.
Now, when you go on, like to a swingers thing like this November deal, do you say, hey, Grandma and Grandpa, Nanny, can you take care of the kids? We're going to a swingers convention, so
we're going to Jamaica. I mean, they don't know if we're going to hedonism or if we're going to Grand Lido just for a vacation. I mean, we're going away. We're going to get away,
But what if there's an emergency or something? They have to call and they go, yeah, swingers convention.
Oh, no. Well, it's not like that. They don't answer that. I mean, obviously they're calling, if they really knew, they would know we're going to Hedo. And also with us, in addition to being a personal thing, where it's a business, and my family knows about Love Voodoo.
Oh, okay, that's
so they know about the business.
So your family and relatives and everybody. Everyone is very well acquainted that you guys are in the lifestyle and that you run this site and run these things and all that sort of thing.
Well, they know about the site, and I'm sure they're interested if it's just a business or if we're into it personally.
Right.
But I'm not talking about my sex life with my mom if I'm a swinger or if I'm not a swinger. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I had a son though who ran a swingers website, I would just assume he was a swinger. I was like, why would my son be running a swingers website?
Right.
Well,
to run a website, he must be so into it that certainly he's a swinger.
Well, interestingly enough, in the lifestyle, there's dozens of sites out there.
Lifestyle.
Some of them are owned by big corporations, and they're not. Really
shut up, you whore.
Run by people in the lifestyle. I actually think that's one of our advantages is, there's some sites out there that are...
Oh, no kidding. Like Hershey Food might be like secretly running some big Vegas deal.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just...
Hershey sending me, a...
No. I was just... No. Of course.
There's a huge telecommunication company that owns one of the bigger swinger sites out there. And, those sites tend to be kind of cold and not... they're not really building a community. And then you have other sites out there that are run by swingers swingers that aren't web developers and they're kind of amateurish. I thought that's kind of why we got into it, was we were in the lifestyle, but my wife owned a web development company, and that kind of gave us, we kind of thought we had the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I'm curious, why would some big company like IBM want to run a swingers site or something like that? What would be in it for them? Is it like all their executives are swingers, so they just decide?
Maybe, I don't know. But
it just seems like an odd
obviously online dating
diversion.
Is huge, online dating is a huge business.
Oh, yeah.
Online dating, sure, but
absolutely.
online
That's kind
swinging
of what we are. We're kind of a dating service on steroids, you know?
I guess that's one way to put it. How often does jealousy enter into this? Because, I mean, I'm sure that's a common question, because I'm just imagining, me and my girl, we're in this swinging organization. Next thing you know, it's like, well, this guy seems pretty cool, and his wife's pretty nice. Why don't we just go swap for the night or go out to dinner, and we'll kind of trade off, and then the next day, I'd be like, oh, how was your night? Oh, God, it was great. Oh, it was awesome.
Swinging was Tessa's idea. She heard about it from a girlfriend.
Well, I think if you're jealous, the lifestyle's not for you.
Oh, I see.
A little bit of jealousy is fine.
Tessa's the first woman I ever kissed in my whole life.
Seeing your partner with someone else, and that makes you, that can make you a little jealous. That makes you more attractive to your partner. But if you're really jealous, the lifestyle is not the right choice.
No, you're going to be in an argument and broken up in no time.
I'm just thinking, like, if you end up going out with some couple and you swap, and this guy's like, he's got like a 12-incher or something. I mean, that would seem like it would be kind of a weird thing.
Well, first of all, the thing is, so you listeners understand, the lifestyle isn't necessarily about swapping, okay? There's several different levels. So it's
just like double dating?
Well, some couples, they just want to go. I mean, some couples
just
it's like about 10 inches.
Single males. And some couples want to just kind of go to one of these clubs and dress sexy and, dance and flirt and maybe, rub up on somebody else on the dance floor.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Not go all the way.
They only want to be with each other.
I thought there was sex involved in this. I didn't realize you guys were going on double dates and stuff.
Oh, no. Well, generally there is sex involved. And then some couples also want to do what they call soft swap, which means they want to fool around with another couple, but they don't want to actually have intercourse. They want to save intercourse for their partner.
So they want to maybe play with their boobs and all that kind of stuff, but not go all the way.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'll bet you some couples, am I right, maybe...
You like to suck big Say I like to suck big
Maybe some couples just want to be watched,
Some couples want to be watched. Some couples want to watch. Some couples do want to do full swap, and they want to go and trade off. But obviously, in a marriage anyway, I'd like to think that if you have a healthy relationship with somebody, that it's more than just having a 12-incher.
But what happens though? Going back to Drew's earlier illustration,
but still, if we happen to be with another couple and that guy just happens to be like the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life, it just seems like it'd be, you'd just be curious as to whether or not that was good or particularly enjoyable or she says, I'm going to stay with that couple this week. I think this is a lot of fun being with this couple. I don't want to mix it up with other couples. Or she can't walk properly,
or who knows. I mean, then I would think that there could be a problem the next morning.
Well, it's very rare that a couple would actually go off. I mean, it happens that, you would actually literally go in separate rooms and do something independently of each other.
Okay.
Generally, you're in the same room, and obviously...
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, everybody has their own rules. Personally, our rules are that we can do whatever we want as long as we're in front of the other person. Because, when you're not in front of the other person, I think that, then you're kind of wondering what happened.
You're right. You breed that... exactly. Then you start worrying, like, you didn't... You didn't allow him to play the back nine, did you, or something like that,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because
and then she's like, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did.
No, it's definitely different if your wife's in the next room giving somebody sex versus right in front of you. Then she's doing it, and she's not trying to hide it from you.
Right.
So the lifestyle is all about being
that makes
open
sense.
and honest.
Open and honest,
I can you're going to have all sorts of problems. And for us, this isn't something we're doing individually.
To have an explosion.
Right. That makes total sense. Yeah, absolutely.
So some people do that. Some people go in separate rooms, but that's typically not the new generation.
No, I would think that would be a mistake.
That's a very volatile situation.
Right. It just seems to me that this whole business of swinging, most of the thrill is because you're watching all this stuff. It's a very visual type thing.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I would think, like, a lot of people probably film it, don't they?
Well, maybe, but, obviously that other couple would have to be okay with that. And, discretion is a huge, huge part of the lifestyle. Obviously, it's not, generally accepted, so...
So you guys don't take pictures or film anything?
Pardon me?
You don't take pictures or film anything that goes on?
I've taken a couple of pictures here or there, but, it's been kind of rare.
Because that might be weird, too, if you got home and the kids want to see the pictures of the vacation. And there's mommy with somebody else's penis.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
There's that George with that big bent one, Now,
we went on the website. There was some guy that has, quite a bend. We have to say, we've never seen anything like it in our lives.
That's his problem.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty weird.
Now, Todd, as the night progresses, do you pick out a mate for Elena, or does she choose her own guy, and does it have to meet with your approval, or how does that go?
Well, the thing is, we won't take one for the team, so to speak. So
swinging was Tessa's idea.
The girl, if she's not attracted to the guy, then we kind of pass. But generally, it's amazing. There's a lot of hot girls with men that just are not very attractive at all. So
isn't that something?
Yeah, and if it's a good-looking guy, the chances are she's good looking. So generally, I tell her all the time that she's turning me gay, because not that there's anything the matter with that. We have plenty of gay men on the site. That's cool. But
bi's
I end up
great.
walking around looking for good looking guys to see. Okay, well, I think she'll like that guy, and then I try to see who he's with.
Yeah, see, that's a problem, because you see that around town and everything. How many times have people said, God, look at that beautiful blonde, but look at that tool she's with,
Yeah, that rich tool.
Yeah, well,
gay.
Right, it's got to be the money and all that sort of thing. Yeah, that's right. So generally, just to grab a couple and swap, you're right. There's usually the other half of the equation usually doesn't measure up.
So now, you have to be compatible. You have to talk to them a little bit. If the guy, I can tell you that with her, if the guy's very passive, then she has no interest in them. And obviously, if I'm talking to the girl and she's a real ding-dong, maybe she's real hot, I would still, but, she's just a real ding-dong or has an attitude, then, whatever.
They get really
I don't need that
tired.
Right.
Now, if there's, if things, let's say the swinging gets exciting, it's really wild for a couple nights, and then maybe it's like, geez, what do we do next? Would you guys ever get into any bi stuff?
Well, she's bi. That's kind of what got us into lifestyle originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm straight. There are plenty of bi men on our site.
Did you ever take one for the team just to even things out?
With a guy?
Yeah, in the bi action.
No.
Never.
No.
Yeah, have you ever had it
where
there's a big orgy going on and everything else, and all of a sudden you feel a hard one against your leg? It's like, hey.
Well, I tell you, I don't want to freak anybody out, because I can tell you this.
They wanted to go down on me.
These, the thought of, these that you're talking about a big bunch of, fat people with gold chains and hairy chests jumping into a big pile.
Yeah.
That's the 70s, man. That just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? If it does happen, it doesn't happen at our events. These are typically threesomes or another couple or whatever. These are very small, intimate things. But,
so at your events, it's
one time that there was this. We were at Hito, and there was this other couple, man, and she was ridiculously hot. She was wonderful. And he was kind of a tough guy, had a shaved head, a couple tattoos, big muscular guy, and I'm thinking, this is big manly man. We would go.
Coming on to me.
He had a bike, and I have a bike, and we're talking about.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
This is a guy, right?
Yeah, sure.
We go to the room.
Man's man.
We hook up. We just wanted to do soft swaps, so we didn't want to actually have intercourse.
Right.
Okay. So we're fooling around with him a little bit. And I'm kind of fooling around with her. I'm trying to explain this so it doesn't get dumped, So I'm fooling around with her a little bit, and my wife's fooling around with him. And he reached over and grabbed my toolbox.
He did?
That's cool.
And I'm telling you.
Oh boy.
I sat straight up, and first off, after that,
it's like you were stung by a bee all of a sudden.
Yeah, it wasn't working anymore. I can tell you that.
Wow. You didn't punch him or anything, did you?
Yeah.
No, I always thought that would kind of be my initial reaction, but I was so taken back by it.
Yeah, it was so shocking.
And then all of a sudden, I just kind of, he obviously realized that wasn't cool, and he kind of pulled back.
Right.
And I'm looking at his wife, I'm thinking, oh, man, okay, Todd, just concentrate, let that go, forget it.
Yeah, I know. What if like, at that moment, some weird thought came in your head, and all of a sudden you got excited, and the guy was like, oh, well, see, you did want it. You don't think you do, but you're excited.
Yeah. Well, good thing it didn't happen. So I looked at my wife and said, hey, let's get out of here. She's like, what happened?
Oh, man. So did you beat a hasty retreat and, like, forget your wallet or something?
No, but, well, we're at Hedo, so I think I was wearing swimming trunks or something, so I don't have a wallet. But we rolled out.
Well, that's what happened in, whatchamacallit, the movie about the wine tasters. Sideways, yeah. Yeah, and the guy forgets his wallet. Yeah. Except that was a chunky chick he was with, and her husband came home, I think.
And they had to go get the wallet out of the house, and it was a big ordeal.
Yeah, and Paul Giamatti snuck in there or whatever.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
well, anyway,
nice at your event,
but that was my only negative situation.
Yeah,
and like I guess it was kind of funny. So.
Yeah, what's one guy's hand on your penis? Big deal.
And you have events where it's not just a pile of people, so you just don't move too quick, so you bump into one,
Right. Well, I'm not. I'm not a homophobe. If a guy's leg touches me, I'm not freaking out.
Right. What's one hand? Big deal. Couple
but
pumps.
I do ask now, though. I do ask. I don't think we ask. So I say now I'm straight.
It's definitely a good idea. Yeah. Just so you don't go through those 3 or 4 pumps to find out. But it's lovevoodoo.com is the website.
Lovevoodoo.com, and they can check it out. And we have all sorts of different trips and all sorts of different parties all over the place and private parties. And every swingers club in the United States is listed on there. And we have thousands of people's profiles, singles and couples are welcome on the site, all different
totally confused.
And ethnicities. And
now, if people are saying, hey, I don't believe this guy, that these women are that hot, are there some nice hot pictures of Elena nude or other women, other people's wives and stuff?
Well, actually, we also, every month we have a picture contest where you upload a picture and other members vote. And
on whose wife is the hottest nude?
Well, we have different subjects. So last month was the dirtiest picture contest.
Oh, cool.
Next month is the funniest. But this month is the hottest video.
Oh,
so there's probably 40, 50 videos on there.
Sweet.
I can tell you that I was watching one last night. We're pretty, we're pretty...
You're desensitized.
And yet, literally at 2 o'clock in the morning last night, I was approving a new video, and I went and woke Elena up. I said, honey, look at this. I said, look at her,
Yeah,
it's a really hot video.
Crazy.
15, 20 of them are like real hot.
Yeah.
Where do we find that on Love Voodoo? What do we do?
Well, if you go to, if you're on the home page, it says photo contest, and then it says view contest. If you click on view contest,
go on there and view contest, Mike. Let's check it out.
And there's a couple on there called. Well, first off, the couple who's winning the contest right now. That's a pretty cool video.
What's the couple that you thought was so hot?
Fun Spin, FUNSPIN.
We'll check it out, and meanwhile, we'll send everybody to lovevoodoo.com. Couples, if you're interested, this is where adults like to swing. And Todd and Elena, these guys have only nice things to say about it. Sounds like you guys have had a great time. They met, they got married, they're still swinging, and now they're running a website.
There you go.
All right, well, hey, thanks for the time.
Hey, thank you for having us.
And enjoy the lifestyle.
Okay,
take it easy.
See ya.
Enjoy the lifestyle.
The lifestyle. Boy.
It's the lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
It's not people banging my wife, it's the lifestyle.
Yeah, look how they...
it's a photo contest. Who's that guy in his football uniform?
Oh, God. Hey, yo.
Yeah, here I am when I played high school football. My had reached its full peak of 9 1/4 inches by then.
Parties, clubs, erotic stories.
That guy was so nonchalant. Come on, some guy with a 12-inch is going to be just nailing his wife for days. And come on, we're beyond that. We've been together for a long time. What I do generally is I look for great-looking guys because I figure they're going to have the good-looking wives, too. So this guy's out scoping for good-looking guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty gay.
Oh, I know. It's very weird.
Guy was making me gay.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure it went down like how he said when that guy...
Swinging was Tess's idea.
I knew when that episode was on ABC that drop was going to land somewhere.
You're in trouble. Well, I tell you what, man.
Banging my wife.
You're making me gay.
All of their genitals are just smashed beyond repair. I think everybody's just so beat up. Everybody needs plasty.
Hey, where's Fun Spin? I want to wake my wife up and get in some action at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm sure that works for most people. Everybody who's a swinger just acts like it's the most normal thing.
Oh, I know it. It's so true. It's
the folks know I'm running a swinger site, but they don't know I'm swinging. I mean, hey, major corporations run swinging sites. Oh, yeah, IBM's got them, and Northwest Airlines. I'm sure they've got a swinging site, too, that they run.
Well, I know the idea that these big corporations are running these skanky sites.
Oh, yeah, it happens all the time. Everybody in the Fortune 500 has a swinging site. Are you crazy?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, how come I can't clip on it?
Those guys have fun contests every month.
View contest. Click, click, click. Nothing. Why isn't this doing anything?
Well, and this dork is running the site. No wonder it's impossible to find anything. That idiot's running it.
It is, man. This site is just, it needs to be organized.
Yeah, the folks, they know I run a swinger site, but they don't know I'm a swinger. Are you crazy? So I'm just crazy about the web. It was just the first thing that came to mind. I just kind of, wrote down a bunch of ideas, put them in a hat, and drew swinging out. And made a swinging site. So anyway, when you're babysitting the kids, we'll see in about a week. And your daughter will have banged about 12 guys. I'll probably have screwed about 15 chicks, and we'll see in a week.
Weird.
Mommy's going to ball about 10 guys, and we'll see in a week.
Yeah.
How was your vacation?
That guy got in like 20 pumps on that thing before he complained.
Oh, I believe that. He
thought it was a chick.
No, I believe that.
Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
This guy was like with Tom Jones for 2 days before he got there, so he's going to be going for 3 hours.
Well, so I just make sure next time you go, you marinate it in Listerine for 7 hours.
Yeah, he was at a Tom Jones concert, so he was doing a Listerine treatment.
Yeah, you just sit down in front of a television so you can pass the time while you marinate that bad boy.
We should have asked him about that. If he uses the Tom Jones treatment before he goes on any swinging vacations.
Well, I got to tell you, though.
So his wife has to watch him nail somebody for hours.
Yeah. I got to tell you, though, honestly, I think these people are so desensitized. I'll bet it takes hours for anybody to get their moment. Just because
this guy probably retools in 5 seconds. He sees his wife get nailed and he gets fired up.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's renailing this slob.
Well, here she is in bed and he watches some corny video. Next thing you know, he's poking away at her, waking her up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I just saw this video. What are you doing? You're not some other guy besides my husband.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I guess he's pumping.
You're really tired. And it's like, honey, don't watch any videos after I go to sleep. I don't want you waking me up in the middle of the night for a poking, all right?
What's he doing watching creepy videos at 2 in the morning, on a Tuesday night?
How oversexed is this guy? Was it not enough that he just jumps into piles of women day in and day out? He's got to watch these videos.
I can't get to sleep. I better turn on some porn.
God, I mean, you talk about somebody's life that's just
Hey, honey, wake up.
Sex.
There's this ass-kicking couple, Fun Spin, on the contest site.
I mean, it's just
they are just getting off, and she is so hot. Wake up. And she's like, huh? Well, why don't you call the next-door neighbor to get him over to nail me while we watch this?
I mean, it's like everybody's parts look basically the same. I mean, A and B and both have had enough, and this guy's just infatuated with 24/7. It's like you're doing it all day, all night, watching videos all day, all night, looking at still pictures all day, all night.
I know. Would you people get control of your genitals, for Christ's sake? Most people get control of their genitals by the time they're 15 years old.
I know it. It's like, God, grow up. Get over
people are getting hornier and hornier by the second.
I'm telling you. I don't know.
So how was the vacation, Todd and Elena? The kids were wonderful. Well, Elena got crabs a couple times, but other than that, I had syphilis. But other than that, no problem. I just got a shot. She used a little A2000, no problem.
Well,
everything's cool.
What about all that, really? Some stray schlong that...
I got to tell you, thank God for that crab comb, because she must have had 50 crabs in that... we had to shave her afterwards.
Crab comb.
Haven't you ever seen that little crab comb they include?
I have. I just haven't thought about it. God.
I scratched for like 3 weeks before I figured it out.
Oh,
I was
Drew,
like 23.
I don't want to know your personal experience. Can
I'm
we
sorry.
Keep this on other people?
I was scratching.
I don't know. I don't want to picture
people
you
at
with a
work.
comb.
People at work were going, "What's the matter?"
What
did you put on it?
A2000. It's the crab
Way to go,
treatment.
Mike. Ask him more. Great.
I went to the drugstore. I'm like, God, I just had this terrible itch, and they're like, "Well, where is it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. It's my knee." And they're like, you sure it isn't your
so they're giving you
pelvic area or your pubic area?
Oh, you
I'm
must
like,
have had a weird look on your face.
One time it was there. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. I think people have that look on their face.
You must have had the look.
Plus, I was probably scratching at the time.
Yeah. Did they give you? Did it come with a little comb?
Yeah, the crab comb, of course.
That's exactly.
So the guy's like, I think you might need some A2000. It's in aisle 4. So I got on there like A2000. It says, crabs.
Okay.
It's a crab cure. It's like under crab cures.
Was the comb in the box?
Yes, of course.
So
you know.
No, I don't
yes, you
know.
do.
It's
You
never
knew what a
happened to
crab
me.
comb was.
It's
2 minutes ago you did.
Never happened to me.
I don't know if something's happened to your short-term memory.
Right. No. Never happened to me.
You slept with some skank who gave you crabs.
No, I didn't.
I'll never forget this slut. You slut, give me crabs, you pig.
All right. We're down the wrong road. All right. All right. What's the wrap-up on this bit?
LoveVoodoo.com. See Todd and Elena. And be sure to go to FunSpin and see that couple that made Todd wake Elena up so she could call the next-door neighbor over.
Yeah, great.
Just nail the hell out of her in front of Todd.
Was this an exclusive?
Yeah, this is a rip exclusive, I think. Because nobody else would want to talk to these creeps.
No.
You got hepatitis.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
On the riff, 101 WRIF.